Welcome to FameQuest TV, your destination for captivating stories of triumph, resilience, and the pursuit of greatness. On August 16th, fitness trainer Sam Asghari filed for divorce from Britney Spears after 14 months of marriage. According to Page 6, Asghari is seeking more than the prenuptial agreement stipulated in exchange for not disclosing private information about Britney's life. The news has triggered a flurry of commentary on Twitter, with many viewers noting the back-and-forth dynamics of their breakup and accusing Asghari of attempting to exploit her financially. Over the past 4 years, Britney, who paused her singing career, has accumulated an estimated net worth of around $70 million, primarily comprising real estate and savings funds. I'm your host, Eli, and today we're diving into the riveting narrative of a pop princess who's captured hearts and headlines alike. Few artists in the international music industry have risen as rapidly and seamlessly as Britney Spears. Her debut album, Baby One More Time, catapulted her into global stardom at just 18 years old. Jive Records invested heavily in Britney, funding recording sessions, hiring songwriters, arranging nationwide tours, and featuring her in magazines alongside NSYNC. Jive's careful curation of her clean image, juxtaposed with the appearance of a pop princess, made her an idol for both young girls and boys. Building on her success, Britney released her second album, Oops, I Did It Again, which shattered sales records, becoming the fastest-selling album in its first week of release in the US. The song Lucky, accompanied by a quintessential pop princess video, became a radio and television hit in 2000. Her romance with childhood friend Justin Timberlake, then a member of NSYNC, further thrust her into the spotlight. As she reached the pinnacle of her career, Britney began to make audacious choices, transitioning from a sweet, docile image to a more provocative persona in her 2001 album, Britney. This shift caused her to lose a substantial number of fans who deemed her a bad influence on their children. The downward spiral in Britney's career commenced in 2002, following her breakup with Justin Timberlake. The devastation of losing her innocent love triggered a series of troubles, including canceling a concert in Mexico midway through, a whirlwind 55-hour marriage with a childhood friend, public outings without underwear, placing her baby on her lap while driving, shaving her head, partying with Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan all night. For 2 consecutive years, she released no albums. In 2007, numerous reports suggested that Britney Spears was on the brink of financial ruin due to excessive spending and a dearth of new music releases. Within 2 years, she had spent $21 million, roughly 60% of her earnings from 9 years of singing. Her divorce from Kevin Federline also cost her another $20 million. Following her split from Kevin Federline, Britney Spears re-emerged in the music scene. Singles like Piece of Me and Gimme More garnered critical acclaim. Piece of Me particularly restored her glory, securing 3 major awards at the 2008 Video Music Awards, including Best Female Artist Video, Best Pop Video, and Video of the Year. A decade after Baby One More Time took the world by storm, Britney Spears reclaimed the top spot on the Billboard charts with Womanizer in 2008. Numerous music magazines acclaimed it as one of the most successful songs in her career. The high-energy dance track resonated with audiences between 2008 and 2009, revitalizing Britney's presence. However, the bankruptcy of Jive Records in 2011 had repercussions for her career. Her subsequent albums, Femme Fatale 2011 and Britney Jean 2013, garnered lackluster reviews and failed to capture attention. In recent years, Britney has primarily appeared in reality TV shows, guest starring in Glee, and serving as a judge on The X Factor. Currently based in Las Vegas, she primarily performs in the city. At 33 years old, Britney Spears has experienced emotional turbulence that few can comprehend, enduring 2 failed marriages and engaging in relationships with nearly 20 men, none of whom have provided her with lasting solace. During the zenith of her career, her relationship with Justin Timberlake drew the most attention. The pair's romance blossomed during their time in the Mickey Mouse Club. Justin Timberlake, regarded as the purest, most romantic love of Britney Spears' life, inspired vows to remain chaste until marriage. The aftermath of their breakup plunged Britney into a severe crisis. A family attorney revealed that she distanced herself from her parents and turned to drugs. Britney later confessed to feelings of heartbreak, emptiness, and disorientation following Justin Timberlake's departure. Britney's struggles in the aftermath of her pure love's demise cast a shadow over her career. She faced a series of scandals, with many suspecting that she rushed into marriages as a form of revenge against Justin Timberlake. The pinnacle of her erratic behavior culminated in a 55-hour marriage to her childhood friend, Jason Alexander. A few months later, she entered a whirlwind romance and marriage with dancer Kevin Federline. Critics lambasted Kevin Federline as a gold digger upon entering Britney's life. However, he asserted that his love for her was genuine and that he married her with his heart. Nonetheless, their marital life faltered as their children were born, with Kevin's focus increasingly on their offspring rather than his wife. The divorce battle with Kevin Federline escalated and centered around the custody of their children. Both parties vied for full custody, but the ensuing scandals ultimately cost Britney Spears custody and led to her commitment to a mental health facility. Names like Rick Jones, Robbie Cario, Wade Robson, Fred Durst, Isaac Cohen, and Layvid Lucado surfaced among the nearly 20 people. She also had a prolonged relationship with her manager, Jason Trawick, that nearly led to marriage. Meeting Jason Trawick marked a turning point in Britney's life, pulling her out of the darkness of her past. He stood steadfastly by her side, assisting with childcare and aiding her career resurgence. Although he proposed to Britney in 2011, the engagement ended 2 years later due to his inability to cope with her mood swings. Subsequently, Britney briefly dated attorney David Lucado, but their relationship faltered when he was discovered having an affair. Britney Spears' most recent long-term relationship spanned over 6 years with Sam Asghari. He provided her with emotional support throughout her fight for freedom, defending her against family, ex-husbands, and even child custody battles. Early on, her father, Jamie Spears, only allowed her an allowance of about $2,000 per week, requiring his permission for travel or dates with Asghari. Britney also disclosed that she was forced to have an IUD implanted, preventing her from marrying or having more children. While they didn't live together, Sam always rearranged his schedule to be there for her during significant moments. He cared for her during a stint at a mental health center in 2019 and took her on a healing trip. A fitness trainer himself, Asghari steered Britney toward a healthy lifestyle, designing her workouts and meal plans. He proposed to Britney in September 2021, shortly after she gained her freedom from her father's conservatorship, and they held a wedding ceremony in June 2022. In 2023, their relationship began to unravel due to Britney's mental instability. Asghari and her manager attempted to convince her to seek medical treatment, but their efforts were in vain. TMZ reported that Britney would sometimes become physically aggressive during arguments with her husband, and despite his frustration, Asghari never reacted. Although he was spotted without a wedding ring in March, sparking divorce rumors. They continued to celebrate their one-year wedding anniversary with a vacation in June. A source cited by Page 6 claimed that Sam suspected Britney of infidelity, a claim she vehemently denied. While fairy tales often depict princesses living happily ever after with their princes, Britney Spears' real-life journey showcases a different reality. Despite enduring numerous ups and downs in love, Britney continues to keep her heart open and seeks happiness even in the face of adversity. In the 2008 documentary Britney for the Record, she expressed her belief in the value of taking risks in love. With love, you should go ahead and take the risk of getting hurt, because love is a wonderful emotion, she affirmed. If you're intrigued by the captivating story of Britney Spears and her journey through the highs and lows of fame and love, don't forget to show your support by hitting the like button and sharing this video with your friends.